I came up here thinking that it was all over, that I should just give up. I can see the edge, the wind is just blowing in my ears, and my eyes are just looking down at the steep cliff. I'm ready to jump, and my imagination is so vivid to that point where it almost felt like reality. All I needed to go is just commit, press go in my mind and just leave the room and go to that actual cliff that I know where it is within life. But while I'm just thinking about this, there was this one secret expression within my mind. I didn't know what it was just subtle, and I didn't know what it was. And listen man, I'm not here to tell you to give up, I'm not here to tell you the ways to give up. Instead, you don't need that, as I didn't need it myself. Instead, you need something else that's hidden within this life, yet is so obvious to the point where you would question my own intelligence whenever you hear it. So you see, for some reason I just end up checking YouTube before I press commit, and I see this one video. It was a full 1 hour long guide about self-improvement, and I end up watching this entire thing. I take action upon every single action step the guy tells me, and I'm just like, who the fuck is this guy Adonis? Who the fuck is Jeffrey? What the fuck you mean, bro? You actually make sense? So I'm gonna keep on watching this video, and I take action. And by the end of this video, that one secret thought, that one secret question that was just crying for expression within my mind finally came to fruition. That was the question of, what if I'm wrong about this? What if there is something to live for? And I end up realizing that life doesn't work like that. Doesn't work by you just waking up one day and just floating around with no real purpose. Far from it. I end up realizing that you have to have a mission within life for you to actually feel happy. And you see, maybe it's a horrible thing, but it takes real courage to live by your purpose. And it also takes real courage to go and jump from a cliff. But many people regret when they do that. And if you are at that position right now, listen to me closely, because this video may change your life. You see, the moment I finished the video, before this, maybe you can relate. Whenever I would think about my future self, I couldn't find anything. I couldn't even picture my future day. I was that down bad. Every single time I would close my eyes, I would just see blank darkness. And that was it. Just that monotone noise in your ears and blank darkness, nothing else. After I finish watching this video, I end up seeing this guy who is jacked. He's going to the gym, he's able to cold approach any girl he likes, and he's respected by everyone within his life. And so I start pursuing this mission, I start pursuing this goal. And believe it or not, within the first day I end up quitting masturbation, the habit that was dragging me down the most. I end up realizing that sugars are actually bad for you, and I quit them the same day. I end up realizing so many of my negative behaviors and end up quitting them all in one day, except for video games, which even I quit them within a week from then. And I end up replacing them with something else, something that actually will get me closer toward my future self. And back then, my future self was me. The guy who is able to speak with anyone, the guy who is jacked, the guy who goes to the gym, the guy who has a nice, beautiful physique, the guy who is confident and respected by other people. And I must say, yes, maybe it took 2.5 years to get me, but that guy, Christian 1.0, he got me. And so this is exactly what you need in your life. I'm not here to tell you and just sprinkle some thoughts at your mind like salt. Though, if you're at a position of life where you don't want yourself to be in, and you look at me and I am in the position of life where you wanna be, well then perhaps it would be smarter for you to listen to my brain instead of yours. So what do I mean? You see, you need to discover what do you need to live for inside this life. And this can be different for every single person. I would love to just give you one concrete answer. Hey bro, this is exactly what you must do. This is exactly what you must do, and eventually the sun will shine down upon you like it shines currently upon me. It won't. Instead, you will have to commit to something. You will have to actually do stuff to make this happen. You will have to go through life, try, fail, try, fail, try, fail so many times until you find this one thing. But the thing is, you can, while you cannot find this one vision of yours instantly, you can make sure that you find your future self instantly. So I want you to just write down right now exactly what it is that you want from your life. What position of life do you want to go to? What is it? Ask yourself that question and be honest with yourself. Seriously, pause this video and do this right now. Because you see, if you just keep on watching this video and you don't even take action, sorry, but you're not gonna change. If your attention span is that low, to the point where you would leave this video, you would completely forget about this action step and you are gonna just disappear, sorry bro, but nothing's gonna happen. So you must change. So take this action because you deserve a better life. And now what I want you to do is write that down. Write your life down and ask yourself, where do I want to be? For me, I wanted to be jacked. I wanted to be respected. I wanted to get girlfriends. I wanted to get girls. I wanted to get friends. I wanted to have so many things. But deep down inside, I wanted to become this person who is valuing his own self-worth. And that may be something that you want to do yourself. So that's exactly what you must do. And now that you have done this, all you need to do is just replace the habits that you currently have within life. Ask yourself, am I doing something that will bring me closer to my future? Am I seriously doing something that will benefit me long term? Or am I just jerking around? Am I just floating around, hoping that eventually things will be different? Ask yourself that. Are you meditating? Are you journaling? Are you going to the gym? Let's say, for example, you want to become a musician. Are you even taking action on music? Well, that's what you need to change. And so because of that, here is what I want you to do from now on. List those habits out. List those behaviors out. Write them down everywhere and post them throughout your entire room and everywhere you visit. If you have a car, even inside your car too. And the final thing is, I want you to meditate upon them, especially your future vision, because that will be the thing that will get you out of this rut. Better than I can, better than anyone else. And if you're specifically struggling with masturbation, I have something for you. You can click the first link within the description to find it out. And now, before I end this, I want you to realize that you're not the only one. I was there and Zorek was there. Zorek was a guy who lived a couple hundred years before you and me. He was in the same position that you and I found ourselves to be in. He felt suicidal too. He felt very poor. He felt undeserving of love and respect, exactly like you and I felt. But he was destined for something and he wanted to change himself. And his destiny was to become perfect, to reach perfection. And when he does, he will disperse and be unforged. And that's exactly what he did. He started, he committed himself, he kept going, trial after trial, error after error. He kept going, he kept trying, until eventually he finally achieved that perfection. And there he was standing on that one cliff, on that one mountain, where he could see the horizon. And he finally dispersed into tiny little sparks that currently are within you and me. So now, let's do him a favor and fulfill his destiny to reforge him back as a community, as a man to man. So you take action. Take action because that's the currency of success. Thank you for watching, and now I'll see you at the top where you surely belong.